live.
We're live.
Woo,
That
Mr. Pinion.
that thumbnail wasn't a doozy. We were caught off guard.
Well, it was a doozy, some might say.
Yeah.
But we stuck with the hot dog.
Yes, we did. You know what? Let me pull back here. Let's enjoy it. What is this? Let's see here.
Okay. Are we still in focus, even with the beautiful Polynesian woman there?
Well,
Yeah, we're in focus.
I believe so.
Live.
Let me move this here so we all can fit in as a family.
This is amazing.
Yes.
The framing is just absolutely. Oh, is this intentional, the Waterloo?
Oh, well, my mental illness wasn't intentional today. But I'm not remembering where I'm at. Where?
It is International Women's Month.
Oh, you could say that again.
Yes. Look at that. We're framed up perfectly.
Yes, we're all a family, I must say.
Yes.
I was happy to win a prize on one of the trip's live streams. The Canadian Powerhouse Trio that has almost 11,000 subscribers.
God
And
bless
they brought-
the trips.
They mailed. They mailed. They were kind enough to mail. They're kind enough to mail treats from their motherland of Canada.
Ooh. Oh, Canada. I don't know how their song goes.
It's a nice, beautiful looking. I would love to visit Canada one day. Beautiful looking country.
I've been.
I
I can't say enough good things. They are so nice in Canada. Do you want to know how nice they are?
Oh.
It's to the point where people were being so nice to me and my lovely wife that we thought they were playing jokes on us or something. We kept thinking, is there an inside joke? Why is everyone being so doggone polite?
Yes.
And it's
You
just
know,
not something we're used to here in California.
It's kind of like when you go on the West Coast to the East Coast and you meet someone from the Midwest or something.
Oh, love the Midwest.
That where you get sometimes you're in a checkout line and you find out, oh, they're from,
Nebraska or
Yes,
something.
and you're like, no wonder you're. But I mean, that's a whole other.
We're really nice. We're from
nice.
California. We're super nice. If
We're
you bump
native-
into us,
Yeah.
we will charm your panties off if
Yes.
you run into Andrew and Matthew.
Consensually.
Consensually.
I will say that.
Consensual charming.
As native Californians, we're both very nice, and I think Californians and New Yorkers. There's nice New Yorkers too, but
I've met some nice people from Massachusetts.
Yes,
if you
absolutely.
believe that.
Absolutely, but I think that there's a certain almost naivete of real that you get from you meet someone from the Midwest, you don't know it, and you're talking, and they're so personable and so
Yeah.
kind and trustworthy. I don't know. There's an innocence or something, and that's not all. I mean, Missouri is the state where I've heard that there's a term called a Missouri beating. I'm sure. You have felons.
I don't think there's any Vancouver beatings though.
Yeah.
Rolling it back to Canada.
Yes.
But they know how to fight. Canadians, they're sneaky like that. They'll be very nice, but if you drink too much and say the wrong thing, they will punch your face in Canada. But I didn't run into. No one tried to beat me up in Canada.
I've said this before. I had one of my grandfathers. He wasn't my biological grandfather, but he was married to my grandmother.
Step grandpa.
Yeah, but he was my grandpa to me, and he was from Canada, and this guy had so many near-death stories.
Wow.
And he smoked like I think he smoked like nothing like you've ever seen.
Like a coal-driven steam engine.
Yeah, he was a interesting man. He was a character.
Wow.
But
I would like to meet him.
yes, in the afterlife. Here we go. We'll pull it out.
Oh my God, I love candy. Should we preface this with our bias? I love
Sure.
candy. Do you love candy?
Here's the thing.
And did they send you candy? Or?
Yes.
Whoa!
Yes.
Look
Yes.
out, Canadian candy! Get out of town!
Yes, Canadian treats.
Oh my
And I'll
goodness.
say I do enjoy candy. Oftentimes, I think because I'm more of a savory person,
Okay.
but I do love and appreciate sweet as well. I love them both, but when I completely lose willpower is often over savory things. But I will say, and I love Coca-Cola, and I think because I would consume sugar this doesn't sound good, but I had such an amount of consumption of sugar through one way. I didn't crave it as much in the desserts
That
and
makes
the
sense.
candy. But I do like candy. I do enjoy it.
Basically, your pancreas was satiated with cola.
Yes, so
Yeah.
I like candy. I appreciate it. Like chocolate. I appreciate it, but it's not like I didn't crave it as much as other things. But once I sit down and actually have it, it's a real treat.
Yes.
And as I've been eating healthier, I've been kind of getting more of a sweet tooth. So that's how we go.
Because you cut out the soda pop.
Yeah.
Speaking of Midwest, that's what they call soda.
Absolutely.
Soda pop.
Should we start
Or
off
pop.
with this? And this is from Nestle. It's called the Aero. I think I'm saying it right. Aero.
That looks great, eh?
Yes.
We're about to eat an arrow.
It's about time I open this. All of a sudden, my Canadian accent sounded Jamaican. That wasn't intentional.
I thought it was a swell, Mike Myers. A boot.
It's about
Arrow.
real milk chocolate vibe
Real milk
with the
chocolate?
French in there. Let's take a gander here.
Oh, this is a proper chocolate bar, Mr. Pinion.
Yeah.
This is proper.
Mmm.
This is straight up. This is my jam.
This is
Oh dear God.
really good. Oh wow. This could be bad.
Guys, I'm going in for seconds on this.
Yeah, this is good.
I was telling him I want to, be cautious and watch my calories and maybe just do a little nibble of each one. Nope. This is quite possibly one of the best chocolate bars I've ever had in my life.
This is delicious.
Arrow. Wow. You know what? I am proud to be a Canadian ally.
Mm-hmm.
I would go to war not with Canadians, but I'll fight side by side with Canada.
Absolutely.
If you guys ever want to go to war with a foreign country and you need some recruits from America, or maybe if your Mounties need, a sharp looking Californian boy, sign me up.
I think a Mountie would be a good look for me.
Andrew.
That's excellent.
Oh, you know what? You would be a great Mountie.
Just the hat. I keep my hat and glasses, but everything else red. Let's split the.
No, you finish it off. You finish it off
I-
because if that's the opening
Please.
salvo
That was delicious.
in this barrage of Canadian treats, oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, what do you use? A 4-star rating system?
Yeah,
This is
oh,
a
that's
4.25.
excellent. That's excellent.
This is a 4.25.
That was delicious.
Trips. Thank you very much, Kelly, Steve, and Eric.
Just a sweet.
Are we gonna at them when this posts so that they know?
Should. I think we should.
Wow.
This
Arrow. Can we get these in the United States? I don't think so.
No, I'm sure we could. Yeah, maybe order it online somewhere, but
You probably got eBay, something like it. So there were air pockets in this chocolate.
that's what it was.
There were air pockets. Did you see that? That's what we were tasting when we did it.
Very.
Now
good.
I've had chocolate in UK. I've been to UK a few times. They have really good chocolate. there,
They've
too.
done that too. Like compare UK items with Canadian.
Yeah, so UK, the only problem is UK passed a sugar tax, so a lot of food manufacturers are using false sugars, and you know how I am with artificial sweeteners.
Yes.
So some of their candy isn't on point anymore, but if you pay extra to get the real sugar ones, it's almost as good as, but has to be like one of the best chocolate bars I've ever
That's
eaten.
delightful.
That's a 4.25 on a
Wow.
4-star system.
Wow.
What did you rank it?
I give it a 4 out of 4. It's
Yeah.
excellent. It is
100%.
definitely 100%. It's delicious.
Wow, that was worth every calorie. If any viewer out there of Andrew Pinion's channel has the opportunity to purchase an Aero bar made in Canada, please do
Yes.
not hesitate.
Yes.
Plop down the money, buy it.
Yes, it's
Wow.
makes me want my next romantic partner to have air pockets.
Yes.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
Well, our Smarties, and they brought this up. Our Smarties are I love Smarties. The little sweet, fruity things you have on Valentine's Day. The circular candy.
Oh, they have a nice little saying on them.
Yeah. Oh no. The smaller ones that they come with a twist.
Oh, I don't know.
Smarties.
Oh, I do know Smarties. Yes, that looks
lo-
very different than ours.
Yeah, their Smarties is different from ours.
That looks like an M&M.
Yes, I believe so, because I love Smarties as we know them in America, but I'm very curious to try Canadian Smarties.
This looks like it's going to be 180
Some
degrees.
French law writing here.
What is this? Oh, it must be from Montreal. No, not Montreal. Quebec. It must be from Quebec.
Let's see here, and they're both Nestle items, but it looks like
You
it's
know-
either made in Canada or produced in Canada.
I'm just an ignorant American. I looked at that and I thought it said Smatties. I totally didn't pick that up as an R.
Smarties.
Smarties.
Maybe it's like it's.
Well, I'm
hammer.
definitely a dummy.
Oh, that's it. I get it. No, we're. Look here, Andy.
It's quick on his feet.
You're too humble. You're very. That just shows how quick you are. Let's go in. You're very smart.
Oh, these are M&Ms, ladies and gentlemen. This Smartie to me is.
Mm-hmm. But they're more thin.
That's an M&M.
It's more thin, don't you think? It's more disc.
There's
shaped.
more candy shell than chocolate inside. It's mostly candy shell.
I like
But
it. I like it.
here's
It's
the
very
good news.
portable. It's very portable.
Yeah, it's very portable. Here's the good news with Smartie. There's definitely infringement on M&M. They could never sell these in the United States because, wait, this is Nestle. Who makes M&M?
That's a good question, but
These are M&Ms, but they have a thicker candy shell and less chocolate inside. But the chocolate,
I think they get M&Ms there too in Canada. They have to.
huh?
They're like M&Ms, but they're.
May I have a few more? I was grabby. I'm
No,
sorry.
no,
Are you
no.
okay with that?
That is fine. I think they're more thin. They're smaller.
Well-
thinner, more aerodynamic, perhaps.
I think they taste better. I think they
M&M.
taste better than M&Ms.
Mm.
But I'll tell you why. Because the chocolate in the middle tastes like this.
Yeah,
Their chocolate game in Canada is on
this
point.
tastes really good.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen. Now, here's another thing. Anytime I have a candy shaped like this, I'm expecting to see an M&M on it, and there's no marking whatsoever. So it's
Mhm.
kind of, I feel like I'm in Bizarro world right now. I'm eating a small candy shell chocolate.
Yes.
There's no M's on it.
Well, as someone as tactile as me, I do notice the big thing is, I feel M&Ms are plumper, perhaps plumper, more oblong. This
Yeah.
is more like a flying saucer shape,
Mhm.
thinner. But I like the
Oh
little
my God.
punch it packs.
They're very good.
Can I actually get these with peanuts in them? That would be really.
Peanut M&Ms are some of
Yeah.
my favorite candy.
Mhm.
God,
I like them so far. Two
I'm
for
doing-
two. I like it.
I'm a 4.
I'm
2 for
with
2,
it.
4 for 4.
I like
2
them
for
all.
2, 4 for 4.
You're delightful.
We are swinging a 2x4 right now, guys.
A coffee crisp.
Coffee Crisp. Another Nestle.
Mm-hmm.
Do the Trips work for Nestle?
Perhaps.
Trips, are you a bunch of Nestle employees? Wow.
These are
Amazing.
Canada made in. They're.
All of them said made in Canada, huh?
Well, they're.
Now, here's the thing. These are very rich. To the point where I'm kind of feeling like
It's
I'm
Nestle Canada. Nestle Canada. So it's
Nestle Canada. Let's show. You didn't do it. You didn't do a
Oh.
close up yet. Coffee Crisp. Oh, there we go. All aboard. Coffee Crisp.
Here we go. Let's see.
Toot toot.
This might be a one where we split it in half.
Okay.
I think I might like this one the best because it has that cookie inside.
A
It's
smell.
like a Tic Tac.
Yeah, a smell hit me of nice toffee smelling something.
Yes. You want to grab one half and
I'll
we'll
break
split it.
Let me
Yes.
try and break right. Whoa, that
Wow.
has substance. Oh, it is a cookie.
Mmm.
It's a cookie covered in chocolate.
This is excellent.
It's a cookie.
It's like a really thick Kit Kat.
I am so glad I don't live in Canada. I would only eat candy.
Yeah. This is delicious.
Oh my god.
Mmm.
I can't
These all
even.
been excellent.
I can't even critique anything I've eaten.
Mm-mm.
What could I possibly critique?
It's like a very thick, large Kit Kat, but with a coffee kind of flavor. And the chocolate is very rich and good.
The Kit Kat, it's a Kit Kat that tastes better than a Kit Kat. Like, the Canadians said, oh, this is a Kit Kat? All right, I'm gonna make it better. It's a big old fat Kit Kat, and the cookie tastes like
It's coffee.
toffee. Is it
coffee?
Oh, I thought it was toffee.
And I think it's just coffee crisp.
And
So-
I don't even like coffee, and I enjoyed this.
You don't like coffee?
No, I'm not a coffee fan at all.
I forgot that way because I'll inject it into my arms, but
Oh, you drink a lot of coffee?
I love caffeine,
Okay.
like my love life. I like it.
Yeah.
This might be my favorite item so far because
I have 4. We're
because
3 4 by 4s.
I like the tactileness of the.
How about that? Canada is swinging a perfect game right now. They're pitching a perfect game.
Well, if they're gonna mail it to us, they probably were gonna mail the best tasting candy. You know,
That's true. They wanted to make a good show.
they're probably not gonna mail us. You know,
Well, Canadians
bench
love
warmers.
hockey, and we've just had 3 4 for 4s. That's a hat trick. In hockey, you call that a hat trick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Canadians will
Sure.
understand that. To all our Canadian
Absolutely.
viewers.
I've heard the Gordie Howe hat trick was like those 3 in a fight. I think like that is fight.
Oh,
A goal, an assist, and a fight. I think so.
Okay.
I don't know. This is.
is this the last one?
We're getting close to there. This is the last big thing. Can I show
The
you?
name of this is amazing. I just love the name of this
Eat
next
more.
drink. Eat more. Yes, please.
The
Oh,
French Hargez Original.
wow.
You hear that very
My
authentic
favorite
French.
stand-up comic is his name is Norm Macdonald, and he is a Canadian.
Yes.
Was a Canadian. Rest in peace.
Yes.
Now he was from some rural area that was close to Quebec, but he never learned French, so
Yes.
he got in a lot of fights as a young man.
Well, he was a Scots Canuck for sure. His
Yeah.
last name.
Oh my God! While you're opening that, so did you show a picture of the Eat More? You know what? Just to kind of further endure myself to the Canadian audience, I have my last name is McCarron, which is very Irish, but I'm mostly Scottish. I'm mostly a Scotsman. The Scottish side is called McDonald, spelled the exact same way as Norm Macdonald. But here's where it's interesting. Guess how they immigrated? They immigrated through a place called Prince Edward Island, Nova Scotia. Sorry, Nova Scotia in Canada.
Yes.
And then from Canada, they came to Oakland.
Yeah,
So-
there's a lot of Scots and Irish in Canada as well.
Yes.
I have Irish and Scottish as well. More Irish, but I've come to learn I have Scottish as well. This, on the other hand,
This is gooey. This one looks gooey.
this looks a little messy, like my love life. Let's
Yes. Oh, sorry.
let's
Crushed your
see.
foot.
You gonna grab?
No, you grab the top half because you already
Oh.
touched that.
You want
for the
my-
sanitary.
You want
Same.
my love?
No, I don't mind it, but
I'm very intrigued.
actually, I don't think I can even eat this whole thing. I'm just gonna pull a piece like
Wow.
this. I'm gonna do that. Oh, it's so gooey. I like it, but it's nowhere near what we just made.
Mhm.
This is
Oh,
like
I see.
this is a 3.
I don't know where I want to rate it, but I really like it. You know what it reminds me of? You know those like power, those like bodybuilding snacks they have.
Yes,
that put on weight?
tastes like a protein bar.
Yeah, it tastes like, but not like there's those protein bars that aren't good. This is kind of grainy. I like the texture.
The nuts are its saving grace. The chocolate I'm not into. I mean, it's not that I'm not. It's just, let's put it this way. If I trick or treat and I had this in my bag as a kid, I would have tried to trade with one of my friends for another piece of candy. I'm gonna go rinse my hand off. I got a little too sticky on that one. You keep, maybe introduce the next chocolate while we're,
Well, we're down to the.
Wait, what did you rate that one, Andrew?
I really liked it.
I gave it a 3. What did you give it? That was the first non-4 I ate.
I might give it a 3.5. I really liked it.
Okay.
I don't. It's up there. I really like it. I don't know. It has the most unique taste of the first 3. I think my favorite, so I really like the Smarties, but my favorite
Dude, that
is,
first
is,
one.
is the Arrow
Oh
and,
my
and,
God.
and the Coffee Crisp.
Double thumbs up from me.
Those two are my
4
favorite.
star. Yeah.
Now we're down to change. Isn't that nice?
Wow.
The signature.
Kelly. Oh, it's all of them. It's Kelly,
Yeah.
Eric, and Steve.
Yeah,
Steve
man.
has a. He's a like an MLB signature.
Yeah.
He looks like he could be in the baseball team.
Yes. So this is like Canadian currency.
Oh, the Queen. Interesting.
And they're the smaller ones and the big one. Because yes, they have the Queen of England on their currency.
I don't get it. I still don't understand reverence for royal family.
I believe they're still they're. I think it's mostly ceremonial, as I understand it, but I think they were a commonwealth or something like that considered.
This tastes just like the American ones.
Really, let's see.
Oh, we shouldn't have swayed you.
No, that's fine. That I'm trying to. Oh, here we go.
It's good, but I only need to eat one. I'll give it a 2.5.
Yeah, I can go with that. I like it. I'm almost. It's chocolate.
Yeah.
I enjoy it, but I like the currency angle. It makes it fun in addition to the. But I will say, of my favorite, it's really down to the Arrow and the Coffee Crisp. That was like lovemaking, and the Arrow was so Arrowish.
I between the Smarties, the Arrow, and
Smarties.
the Coffee Crisp, I can't. They're all 4s.
Yeah, the Smarties were damn good too, weren't they?
Eat more. You know, it's. I think I gave it a 3, and I feel comfortable with that. And then those chocolates, it's just I've been eating those things since I was a young tyke, and
Yes,
so
I think that was a good dinner.
my God, that was amazing. I'm gonna be a little hyper. That's a lot of chocolate and sugar.
It's a
we
lot
just
of
ate.
chocolate. Yes.
Woo! But you know what's interesting? I'm really glad we pulled it out in the order we pulled it out. You want to
Yes.
know why?
Why?
Because I wouldn't have wanted my palate to be ruined by a coin or an eat more prior to eating those. Like I feel like we came in on a.
You know what's funny?
and
Now we have two people. We have two people. I'll just go over it. We had Arrow with the pockets. Absolutely, we did four.
We both did 4 unanimously. We didn't
Air
even home.
pockets. Air pockets in the chocolate. Just lovely.
Yeah.
4 and 4. The Canadian Smarties, not the Smarties like we have in the U.S. The Grand U.S. of A. where like the sweets, the which I love. I love American Smarties, but these are like M&Ms. But I describe them as more disc shaped.
Yeah.
More oblong. Oblong. We both thought they were excellent.
Yeah.
And this was so good. It's like a giant Tic Tac with coffee flavor. The Coffee Crisp.
It was amazing.
Between these two are my favorite. I can't remember. And then we did the little Canadian coinage.
I think the viewers who didn't watch live kind of missed history. We've
Yes.
never had that many 4 stars in a row.
That was
Never.
That was a lot of sweet assessments. You know, it was
Amazing.
very, very
Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, Trips. My goodness.
Yes,
What a treat.
You know, I would
Kelly, Steve, and Eric.
You know, I'll say this. I would bring all 3 of them. You know, wouldn't it be grand? Wouldn't it be swell to take them to a Sharks game or something like that? They're in town.
Yeah.
And
Hopefully they're hockey fans.
oh, I believe they are. And I believe they are. But yeah, that was real. I'm already, I think, having a chemical reaction of some
Yeah,
sort.
our pancreas is asking those questions right now. It's like, what the heck did you guys do was on a Monday night?
You know,
Worth every cavity
yes. Well,
that we may incur from eating that chocolate. Absolutely worth it.
I had a good dentist visit, so.
Nice. Oh, that's about time right there.
Is it freezing?
Yeah, it just froze. And I think I do got to get going.
Okay.
Oh, look at that! We're still live. My goodness.
It says Scott Messerman. They love the Arrow.
Yes, we did.
Oh, let's see here. You know, I haven't captured the live spirit totally yet. I don't know how to read the comments. Sounds ridiculous. Top chat, let's see. Oh, the trips. Hey, the trips are on here live.
What?
Hey, I'm glad you.
I didn't even. This said 0 almost the entire
Yes,
thing.
yeah, I'm glad. Thank you guys so much. It was really, really good. It was absolutely lovely.
Just mind-boggling.
Yes.
I think that, I'm a patriotic guy. You know that about me. But I gotta
Yes.
say, I mean, game recognized game. I think Canada is.
You're going with their chocolate.
They're outperforming the United States.
Oh my
as
goodness.
far as chocolate goes.
Oh my goodness.
That's. I hope my fellow countrymen don't burn me at the stake for this. But you haven't eaten an arrow.
Yes, love to hear it. Wish we knew Andrew was doing this stream earlier. Could have given him a shout out on our live stream. Oh, next time, friend. We will come and see you again. And thank you so much for the chocolate. That was just stupendous. I'm back and forth. We all ranked all 3 of these 4 stars. The
4 out of 4.
4 out of 4. The Smarties, and these it's between these 2 are my favorite. I might go Coffee Crisp. That is like a giant deluxe Kit Kat with a real coffee kick.
I would say this. I wouldn't even try to pick a favorite amongst those 3.
Yeah, it's really hard.
Because it would be like, I have 2 children. If someone came up to me and said, "Who's your favorite children?" I'd say,
Yes.
not playing that game.
Right.
I love them each equally for the different reasons.
Sure.
So
absolutely.
those 3, I'm not going to stack rank. I'm going to say they're all 4 stars out of 4 stars.
Yes.
And I got to figure out how to smuggle those in to the country.
Now
on a
we know
more
what to
regular
smuggle when we go back. When I go for the first time.
Vancouver, here I come.
Yes. Well, thank you so much.
All right, everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers. I think you got to hit that.